Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Kat, and if you're new here, we have been baking our way through some of my best friends are cookies by Emelia Jackson. We are making iced Vovos at the moment, but I realized that the next recipe, which is mint sliced biscuits, uses a lot of the same ingredients. So rather than getting everything out twice, I have the day to myself today. I've got one of my children home from school. They have a curriculum day. So I don't even need to do school pickup. So I am going to spend the day baking. So what I have done, I have got the rest of my fondant and I have separated it into thirds, and I have coloured and flavoured these fondants in salted caramel, strawberries and cream, and peppermint. And so what I'm going to do while my iced Vovos are baking is I'm going to make the next recipe in this book too. So let's get started. First up, I will take you back to last night when I made the dough. That dough does need to be in the refrigerator at least overnight. And I will get started. To make the dough, we combine 110 grams of unsalted butter with 90 grams of icing sugar and a pinch of salt and 1 egg. We are just combining those together to make it nice and smooth, and then we add 160 grams of plain flour with 40 grams of dark cocoa powder. There's no baking powder or baking soda in these biscuits, so they are going to be quite flat. We mix that together and it forms a really nice soft dough, and the dough gets wrapped in plastic wrap and popped in the fridge overnight. So our dough needs to be rolled out to be 3 to 4 millimeters thick. And this dough is much easier to roll than the iced Vovo dough. It does have a whole egg in it instead of just an egg yolk, and I think that little bit of extra moisture really does make it a lot easier to work with. So this is the size cutter that we are supposed to use, but I am going to use this one, which is a little bit smaller. And these need to bake at 180 degrees for 12 to 14 minutes. So it doesn't say to do this in the recipe, but my fondant circles are not sticking to my biscuits. So I'm just wetting them with a little bit of just water, not very much at all, just enough to make them sort of damp. And then when I put them on my cooled biscuits, at least it'll stick. So then when I dip these in the chocolate, I'm not going to end up with all of my fondant pieces separate to my biscuits. So I did, I think 16 circles, in each colour and flavour fondant. And I've got that much left over, which I think is probably fine. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. I'm just going to end up throwing it out. But that's okay. That's good. You're welcome. So I got 400 grams of dark chocolate melts with 1 teaspoon of neutral oil. And then we just need to dip these into our chocolate. And that is not amazing. Okay. I think we might need to do these like we did the chocolate royals. So that one that I didn't put the water on has just come apart. So now I'm going to let these set. They are setting up pretty quickly. I did run out of chocolate, but I did just check the recipe and it says that this is only meant to make 16 biscuits. I know that my cutter is smaller than the recipe calls for, but I didn't think it would make that much difference. But that's fine. I'm sure they will still taste fine, even the ones that are a little bit light on the chocolate. And I will see you back here for a taste test once they're set. So my son and I are going to taste test these mint slices together. So I have got 3 and I've cut each one in half. So let's try this one, which is supposed to be salted caramel. It tastes like chocolate. I can't taste the salted caramel flavouring in that at all. So let's move on to the next one. Let's do the pink one. That one. And this one is strawberry.
I like strawberry. It tastes like the ice cream with the chocolate and vanilla and strawberry.
Oh, like Neapolitan ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that actually. It's got a slight strawberry flavour. Not hugely strawberry, but it's pretty good. You can see it's just slightly pink. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Good job. And the last one is, of course, mint.
It's like those biscuits that Pa really likes.
The mint slices.
Yeah.
That's good. So, my son thinks that they taste like the store-bought version. I think they're not as minty as the store-bought, and the chocolate layer is quite thick. The biscuits are very, very chocolate heavy, so you really do get a lot of chocolate flavour from the biscuit itself, but they are very nice. Thanks for being here with me today as I made a lot of biscuits. If you would like, I will pop another video here that you can enjoy between now and my next upload. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now.